Grapefruits and tangerines, kiwis and mangoes, banana, 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 banana. Hello, hello. My name is Michael DeBoer from Camp Culinary, in-home cooking classes for kids of all ages. So today we are stir frying. Stir frying is a technique. There's some things that you can go without. There's some things that you can't go without. The one thing that you can't go without with stir frying is hot pan, hot oil. A wok is, I would say, pretty important. First, we're gonna heat up our pan. We don't wanna add our oil to our pan and heat them together. The oil starts to break down, gets a little gummy. Ooh, that pan's getting hot. Hot, 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 hot pan, hot pan. Everybody see how hot that pan is? Yeah. Hot, 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 hot oil. The kind of oil that you want to use is anything that's a high temperature oil. And a high temperature oil is a refined vegetable oil in most cases. Safflower oil, corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, anything that's a refined vegetable oil. What we start with is ginger, garlic, and scallion. Hot pan, hot oil. Ginger, garlic, scallion, till you smell. I'm smelling it. Look at what we're cooking with and the density of what we're cooking. I've got some water chestnuts, very dense. Those are gonna go in first. In goes the second thing that's dense, little bit of bamboo shoot. The ginger, the garlic, and the scallion. Infusing that oil with the flavor of those things and then cooking our dense things in that oil to give them the flavor. Now for the star of the show, the bok choy. And as you can see here, there's pretty much two parts to this head of bok choy. There's the leafy green part and then kind of the woody stem part. Two different densities of things. We are going to want to kind of keep them separate. So when you're prepping them up, cut your green, one place, give it a wash. Cut your stem, one place, give it a wash. The stem first because it's denser than the green. We started off with a high temperature oil. Now our pan's starting to dry a little bit. All that stuff is picking up the oil. We're gonna go with something for a little bit of flavor in the end here. Now, sesame oil is a high temperature oil, okay? It's not as high as the refined corn oil or the canola oils, but it is a high temperature oil. But the one thing about sesame oil that you need to remember, it is an unforgiving beast. You get too much heat on sesame oil, you might as well just try again. So we've got all that stuff in the pan to regulate our heat with. So we're gonna finish with a little bit of sesame oil and cook the greens in that. Just like when you're wilting a little bit of spinach or some chard, you want to stop a little bit because everything in there is going to hold heat, right? Everything in there is going to start to carry over cook all the leafy green stuff you put in on the top. Just like we took the ginger, the garlic, and the scallion, built our flavor base, infused our oil, got all of that into our heavy stuff. Now at the end, we're going to add a little bit more flavor. And we did that with the sesame oil. Wrong bottle. Soy sauce, but you see how I've got my hot pan and it's instantly starting to reduce? And a little squeeze of a fish sauce to end up with. What we have here is a delicious and nutritious way to eat some awesome stuff here from the Boulder Farmers Market. That's the batch that I cooked. Who wants to cook the next batch? So, what's your name?
Logan.
Logan, first thing we need is hot oil, hot pan. Now, a lot of people say, how do I know if my oil's hot enough? If you put that oil in the pan and it's hot enough, it should kind of flow more like water than it does oil. Okay, so Logan, we got our ginger and our garlic and our scallion. Toss those in there. And stir, 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 stir. Okay, so as you can see, my assistant Logan here has added water chestnuts, bamboo shoots. Logan, what are we doing next? Oh, we're burning ourselves. Yeah! We're not cooking until we burn ourselves. Little movement of the pan, little movement of the utensil.
Oh, the pan.
What? I'm doing my movement dance, dude. Don't interrupt me when I'm doing my movement dance. Stir, Logan, stir. Pretend like zombies are chasing you or something. And if they catch you, They're not gonna go for your stir fry, they're gonna go for your brain. Okay, pan's getting a little bit dry, but we are going to add the last part of this dish, which is going to be the leafy green. So we're going with a little bit of a lower temperature oil with a little bit more flavor. Our sesame, and boom. No. Oh, sorry, I thought I owed the fat man money. It's BAM. I can't say BAM when I cook, or else I have to write a check to that big guy. Go, Logan, go! All right, so we've got our sesame oil in there. Our pan's hot. We want to reduce our soy sauce a little bit. Claire? To reiterate, hot pan, hot oil, ginger, garlic, scallion, till you smell. Adding in all your ingredients from densest to lightest, and then finishing up with some flavorful oils and some sauces. Wow, that is a beautiful pan of stir-fried vegetables. Well done. Well done. Please, please, buy some fresh market produce. I am Michael DeBoer from Camp Culinary, in-home cooking classes for kids of all ages.